Hello everyone, hello Switzerland and the World Economic Forum. My name is Masha Brzkaya. I'm a Grammy-nominated multi-instrumentalist, composer and producer. I'm also a VR and neuroscience music pioneer, educator and entrepreneur. I'm the founder of Global Creative Initiative Planet, to our friends who are simply known as GCI. GCI is a virtual concert and smart education platform, a non-profit organization that utilizes music and arts as therapy and cultural diplomacy. GCI is working with musical child prodigies from all around the world and supporting children and youth in hospitals, orphanages, and refugee camps worldwide. GCI was organized in April 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic with the support of Nouriel Roubini, the chair of the GCI board, by a collective of diverse Grammy-winning artists and educators coming together through technology with the mission to bring live music and education to young people in need and isolation, as well as marginalized and underserved communities in the US and abroad. GCI creates unique multinational live virtual concerts and interactive educational initiatives that consist of the world's finest young virtuosos, who are winners of multiple prestigious international contests. There are soloists, ensembles, choirs and orchestras, as well as internationally awarded educators, Grammy-winning artists, producers, and virtual reality technicians. GCI has been actively working with 57 countries in all 5 continents, leading musical institutions and cultural centers, as well as with the United Nations, Generation Equality Forum, and Microsoft. The GCI Music Education Program is structured as an interactive concert series followed by immersive music education classes and creative multimedia activities. Our approach to education combines the knowledge of the world's best musical institutions with some of the most innovative technologies and GCI proprietary methodologies, unlocking some incredible, almost magical possibilities. Saying a few words about this kind of magic: GCI proprietary methodology and technology, such as virtual orchestra, multidimensional songwriting, music visualization, learning, creating, and playing music in immersive 3D space, all based on virtual and augmented reality, as well as artificial intelligence. In light of some of the new models developing in the performing arts, as well as incorporating remote, hybrid, and alternative education paradigms, GCI has developed a fully digital live concert series with a creative education curriculum, where music and art are acting as both therapy and opportunity. Here are the 4 tiers of the GCI music program, providing inspiration and the motivation for creative expression by the world's finest virtuosos, supplying the participants with all the necessary skills and knowledge from the world's best educators, giving access to the professional international music community and opportunities by GCI Grammy-winning artists and producers, as well as support from celebrities and influencers. And last but not least, the expression and application of ideas, talents, and new skills obtained during the GCI program being used by participants to create a tangible product individually and in collaboration with GCI technicians and instructors. Designing this program, I felt really excited about the possibility of bringing such moral and emotional support, hope for the future, and professional opportunities to displaced populations because of reasons such as natural disaster or war. Never did I think that it would be my own people, the people from Ukraine. I grew up in Kharkiv, raised by my Ukrainian Jewish grandmother. I studied there and I won my first international composers competitions there. This is my city and my country that I see suffering right now. More than 12 million people have fled their homes in Ukraine since the conflict began. Over 6 million have left for different countries, and another 6.5 million people are displaced inside the war-torn country. Also, according to the official estimates, around 5,000 Ukrainian children are missing, with aid groups fearing some may have been kidnapped. This is where we have to come together as one international society and nation to make sure that children are safe, protected, taken care of, and given an opportunity for life, for future, and for success. The GCI program is universal, but it adapts to different refugee groups, always considering cultural and geopolitical factors. GCI Planet now has adapted its program to be applied to the refugees from Ukraine. And this is how UFO Ukraine was born. UFO Ukraine is our international humanitarian concert series and support program for the children and women of Ukraine. It is an essential part of the GCI educational program in which the Ukrainian refugees, mainly young music prodigies who have been displaced by the war, are coming together to support each other and their Ukrainian peers. Later in June, as part of our refugee support program, UFO Ukraine will present a walk-in virtual reality experience made of 1,000 artworks by Ukrainian children and youth in bomb shelters and refugee camps, as well as music performances by Ukrainian virtuosos, supported by the United Nations and Microsoft. The proceeds from its NFTs will go towards refugee support programs. UFO Ukraine has gotten support from such celebrities as Gloria Estefan, Dionne Warwick, Al Di Meola, Rita Cosby, Armando Sante, December Bueno, and many others. It's also been supported by such TV channels as PBS, CBS, and Fox News. So far, UFO Ukraine, in cooperation with such renowned US-based nonprofit organizations as Global Empowerment Mission, TIKVA, and TIKVIV, has helped evacuate about 2,000 children and women from the war zone, as well as provided humanitarian aid in Ukraine and refugee camps in Poland, Hungary, Moldova, and Romania. The first UFO Ukraine performance was organized by GCI in partnership with SHARE, a sisterhood of extraordinary and resilient women, launched by Angelica Stinolson and supported by Brooke Shields, Michael Strahan, Jeff Hoffman, and many others. The concert was live-streamed on YouTube on March 20th, and the sequel concert is coming in June. It has been supported by some major TV and web channels in the United States, Europe, Australia, Japan, and Israel. It has featured some amazing young Ukrainian virtuosos, as well as world-famous celebrities. Let me share a bit of that with you.
Hi everyone, I'm Gloria Estefan.
This is Al Di Meola.
Dionne Warwick.
Rita Cosby.
I feel privileged and honored to be here, lending my solidarity to this amazing organization that is doing wonderful things for the suffering people of Ukraine.
We're going to be helping to save the lives of babies, children.
My name is Karnisha Duma. My beloved Kharkiv is almost totally destroyed.
It's very difficult to watch. We've witnessed hospitals, some of them children's hospitals and maternity wards targeted.
It's going to help get some kids out of danger and help as many children as possible.
And your heart may be shattered.
What's happening there is horrible, and we can do something about it by supporting.
Now is the time that we must support them in their darkest hour, and we must support them always.
Now, we're planning to extend our outreach, addressing the education crisis for displaced people around the world, focusing on the current crisis for Ukrainians displaced by the war. And if you can support us at this mission, please do. Thank you very much for your attention.